Alright, it feels weird doing this again. Oh my gosh. Well, guess I'm doing this again. And it looks like the ping still works. Okay. Oh, would you look at that? Okay, okay. Oh god. Alright. This is supposed to be the chill stream. Nothing chaotic, I hope. Really don't want to do a little chaotic stuff. Oh, hey, cat! School starts in a little over a week. School's already started for me. I started on Monday. I started college. It's weird. College is strange. It's a strange, strange place. And actually, it's just like expensive high school. To sum it up, it's basically high school. It's just really, really expensive. It's not free. So, this is good. Girl. Come on. It's not the most difficult thing to get into college. No, seriously, it's not. Like, I mean, I still go. Oh, dang it. I gotta get used to it. So, I just want to do a chill stream today. That's why I'm not in VC with anybody. I mean, I'm on Discord, but that's why I'm not VCing. So, I wanted to do a chill stream today. Just talk about how college has been so far. Because I'm betting that people are going to be curious about this. Because not everybody's been to college, so. I have no doubts that some people are curious, because now I've experienced it. And it's just, oh my gosh, it's been slow the first few days, but I don't have school today, actually. I have that whole Monday, Wednesday, Friday schedule, so I have to show up 3 days a week for 4 hours a day. It's really not that bad, it's just the fact that I get a lot of work already. And it's the first week of school, it's the second day of school yesterday, and I've already got a lot of work on my plate. Like, reading a bunch of stuff and doing research for government, doing a lot of notes for, Spanish and world history, and then there's English. We haven't done much in there yet, but I thought I would be able to exempt that class. But no, I didn't get a high enough score on my AP exam, so no, I cannot exempt English. So that's just fun. I'm stuck in that class now. And part of why I'm doing this is because, well, it's for a reason. I mean, look at this. Look at the scores on that. Look at the scores on this leaderboard. Look at this. Look. I'm not that far away. Like, 7 boxes scores really aren't that different. It's just like a 30,000 difference. I can achieve that in a stream, and I'm not gonna stop streaming until I do it. Okay, anyways. I haven't been on Rainbow Realm in a bit. I need to remember what the commands are here. Yay. It's been a bit. I haven't been on here in like 2 weeks. Oh gosh. Which probably wouldn't be able to handle college, so I could barely handle school as it is. Bro, how do you think I feel? I haven't spoken to anybody except people that I knew in high school, which actually is something I wanted to bring up. If you ever want to go to college, try and if you want to, you can. Maybe consider going to a college that you know other people in your school are going to, because trust me, you're gonna want to have the people that you know while you're in college. Because I know a few people from my old school that are in my college, and I actually have class with one of them, which is actually really convenient. But also, try and make friends as early as you can. That way you'll have allies throughout the school year. Like, in each class, at least. Like, seriously. You're gonna need friends to survive college. I've only been here 2 days, but still. I've already learned that much. Just from being there. Just from being in the presence of a college building. Or actually 2, because I'm only classes in 2 buildings compared to the, how many is there? 8, I think, in the entire building? I don't know. There's like 8. I'm not gonna name them all, though, but there is at least 8 buildings, probably. Some of them aren't even school. Some of them aren't even, like, class buildings. Academic. Okay. It's not easy to make friends when you're super tired and it's like 8 in the morning, because I have to get up at 6 in the morning now, which isn't the biggest deal, it may not seem like, to people who get through this on a normal basis. Like, as in, like, you guys. Probably, I'm not gonna make assumptions, though, but it's just, I haven't done that in, like, a year. Because senior year, I had to get up, like, at 7, and then get ready for school because I had to be there at 9. This is a whole new ballpark for me. And the thing is, I got my driver's license on the 17th. But the thing is, I'm still a new driver. I haven't even gotten my plastic card yet. So I'm nervous about driving to school every day now. And, well, it's actually it's not the road that scares me, it's the fact that I have to park. Like, the fun thing about my campus is that, like, your parking permit there actually is your license plate. So I just have to I just have to pull into a parking spot and then boom, done. But it's not that scares me, it's just, the one thing I never got down during my practice before I got my license was parking. Specifically, we're backing out of a parking spot. I did it a little, but I never fully got it down. So, my mom just follows me to school every day because of that. Oh, look, a map point. I don't know what that does, but okay. It's just that. It's literally just that. I'm scared of backing out and hitting somebody's car, because that would not be very good to do in the first week of school. But the fun thing is, I get to leave before noon, so I get to be home really early. But even still, I got a lot of work to do. Like, actually, I still got a few things I need to do still. Like, I need to copy over my Spanish notes into a different notebook. I need to, read something for English. I don't know. I got things to do, but they're not gonna take forever. And I want to do the stream. I wanted to do something. You know, just like, I haven't streamed in almost 2 weeks. I want to stream again. And this schedule is really flexible, so it's not that bad. The college is a little overwhelming, and I only have 4 classes. It's pathetic, but it's college. It's a whole different ballpark. It's a whole different thing altogether. It's just weird. So, if you guys are in school, like, how's school going for you guys so far? Because you know how school's going for me right now. You know how college is going. I get up at 5:30. I can't imagine getting up at 5:30. That's like, it feels like a crime to be up before 7. Or actually 8. It feels like a crime. For me, personally. It's just, I am a night owl. I do not like getting up early. Why do I keep doing this? I just, Oh wait. It's literally a crime, just for me personally, to be up this early. And even on the first day of school, we were talking in world history, we're like, it's too early for this. It's too early to be up and learning about world history stuff. We can all agree. 8 AM was way too early for us. None of us liked it. In the slightest. It's just strange. Going goth this year with the hot topic today. I feel like I just walked into a land of dreams. Well, that sounds fun. Oh no. Oh no 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 no. No. Yeah. This is what happens, okay. Okay. At least who else in chat? Like, oh hi Z! I didn't see you in chat. And I didn't see you, Dark. Hi. That's why before I go to college, I am waiting a year. Yeah, that's a smart move. Taking a little gap year. It's not that bad an idea. I mean, I'm just doing it now because, like, no, just because I can. I mean, it's like, I don't want to wait, but I probably should have taken a gap year. I don't know if it's too late to do that now. I mean, I might do that after my freshman year. Be kind of funny if I did. But that probably wouldn't be allowed. I'm not even sure I'm gonna stay the full 4 years. That's the thing. Like, college is gonna be overwhelming. I'm already overwhelmed. And I only have 4 classes, it's pathetic. Okay, I need some water. It's just... I mean, college can be a lot of work. So if you really think you can handle a lot of work, go for it. Like, go for college. But if you... I mean, I'd say if you don't think you can handle a lot of responsibility, probably don't go to college. I'm just saying. And it's just my opinion, though. Like, if you don't want to go to college, that's fine. If you want to go, that's fine, too. I'm not gonna stop you. It's not my place to, so I'm not gonna try. There's no point in it anyways. So, other than that, how are your days going? My thing is that one half of my brain's a solid routine to go through the day, but the other half of my brain's literally just every pulse. I have to juggle that. That's kind of how I work too. Like, I need the routine. I actually, like, sometimes I feel like I need a routine, but other times I hate routines. That was easy. Okay. Like, sometimes I need routine, but other times I just can't stand it. Like, especially in school. I can't stand routines. But the lucky thing is, my classes are only 50 minutes each. So we got 10 minutes to go between classes. Because, I mean, it's a decently large campus, so they probably took that into consideration, making the schedules, and gave us a 10-minute time frame to get between classes. It's better than my old school, because we only had 5 minutes, and it's a giant parking lot that's separated to the buildings, and sometimes we had to go from that building to the other one, which where all the middle and high schoolers were. It wasn't fun having to get there within 5 minutes. Especially not in one class. The teacher was just like, you better get here, you're late. And it's just... It was not fun the first day of first month of second semester when my study hall had to be in a different place entirely. Because it wasn't the place where it was supposed to be. It was literally in the other building because of some sort of leaking in the pipes in that room. I think. I don't remember now. It's been a bit. It's just not fun. Like, I had to run, pretty much, to get to class on time. Oh, not fun at all. Okay. Not fun, not fun. Not fun running across the parking lot that big. Like, it's not that big in width, but in length. Yeah, in length, I think about that for a second. In length, it was ginormous. And I had to cross the length of that parking lot within 5 minutes. Keep in mind, I hate running. Literally, I hate running. I can't run. Like, after the accident with my, like, every accident I have, and, like, literally goes from the waist down. I'm not even joking. So, I just stave off running as much as I humanly can. Oh, wait, what am I doing? I didn't... Need bait. What am I doing? Okay, anyways. So, I'm kind of lucky with the whole thing of, like, being able to park in front of the building where I have my first class. Because actually, like, the two buildings I have classes in for college are, like, right across the street from each other. Like, my first and last class are in the same building, and my second and third are in the same building. Although it's a really freaking big building compared to the other one, which is really small. And, like, the funny thing is, my first period and my last period are literally right next door to each other. I kid you not. Right next to each other. But I have to go to a different building, which is 3 floors, in order to, go to my English and Spanish classes. Oh, good gosh. Why is dark here? Yeah, you are. Yes, you are here, Dark. I can see you. Yeah, whatever. I'm just gonna ignore him. Okay. Well, hello, Kitsune Heart Gem. I don't know how to spell. I don't know how to say the first word. I don't know certain words. I am mildly stressed. How are you doing? Also, please don't call me Ellie. Actually, not, never mind. Like, actually, I don't mind that. That's not the worst nickname I've ever had, so. Okay. Whew. Anyways. Okay, what can I talk about? Oh, I brought this up in my what is that? What? Okay. I can't find anything in my, I can. Okay, anyways. I brought this up in my Discord server earlier. Like, if you've watched Legends, you'll know who I'm talking about here, but... Okay. So, you know, there's always one thing in stories that can make them interesting. It's like the idea of a character dying and how that can impact other characters. Like the main character. And that, to me, is what makes a story good. Like, at least having the idea of death being a problem in what will happen after a character dies, like the impact that'll have on others. Like the protagonist and stuff. And in Legend of the Balancers, the whole idea of death is just made fun of. Literally, it's just like, Balance literally just can't stay dead. I mean, sure, it'll take like a month or two to come back to life, but he literally cannot die. And that's the problem. Like, if you're not gonna make death, like, the idea of Balance dying should have- oh, hey cat! Should have an effect on the characters. You know, it's just like, it's sort of like okay, I don't expect series to go that deep in psychology and stuff, but it should at least show in characters, like, how death impacts them. And if death isn't going to be a problem for balance, it should at least be a problem for the other balancers, because, well, they haven't died 7 times, so that's the thing. If you're not, like, oh my gosh, what the oh, hey. Yes, I see you. Wait, how are you in full diamond? Hold up. How are you in full diamond? The heck? Okay, I'm not gonna question that. Anyways, it's just, I mean, for a while in Balancers, as in like the first 2 seasons, death was definitely a problem. Because death was a problem. It was an issue. And it did prove to be an issue in the fight against Brine when Energy and Debalance and Nova, they all died. And I was thinking, okay. I mean, I was upset when they died, yes, but the thing is, like, I thought they were gonna stay dead. And they really should have just stayed dead. But no, we have a character named Spirit Balance that got created, and he can just revive anybody he wants. He can just revive anybody from the dead. So now death isn't even a problem, and it really wasn't in the fight against Psychotic. Oh yeah, the Envoy, I remember that now, okay. So, it's just, they make fun of death in this series. It's not a problem anymore. And that's the issue. Like, you need characters that are like, death is potential for, like, negative character development in characters. It makes them seem more human. Well, not human, but more like actual people, you know? Girl, what do you think I have, then? Mine's enchanted. Girl, I'm wearing full diamond. Have you seen me recently? I know you're not being me, but like, have you seen me? I am wearing full diamond. And I even have enchanted diamond axe. Yeah, but still, it's just like, you need to have characters that are affected by death, and how that can impact other characters. Because, like, as far as I remember, like, not many characters outside of the Balancers have died, except for one person. I think that was Lime Steve that died. Like, the whole thing is that characters should be impacted by death. It's what makes things more interesting. Like, let's say Spirit was never actually created, and Debalance, Nova, and Energy stayed dead. Then, technically, imagine how that would impact characters like Space, who was Nova's best friend, Rebalance, who was practically Debalance's twin, and Balance, who was their leader, and kind of led them to their deaths. Even though they all knew they could die. Imagine how that would affect them. Like, I haven't really thought about it that far, but if Balance, like, for Balance, I feel like he would probably be more protective of his team, or, like, take more precautions to make sure they don't die. I guess? What? What the heck? What? Wait, did this come from an envoy? The frick? What the frick? Where'd you... Wait, I'm allowed to keep this? Hold up. The heck? What the heck is happening? I didn't even see that until I... Like, oh my... See, I want to do an envoy. I want to do an envoy, but there's not enough people to do one. That's a problem. Well... Thanks, Cat. I can probably get a lot more kills PvP now. That'd be fun. Kills in PvP would be very fun. I'm just gonna stick that in my inventory for right now, though. Okay, what was the- okay, I was talking about the whole idea of death being a thing. Okay, I'm trying to remember what I was talking about here before I got distracted. Okay. So, the whole idea. Okay, I'm gonna actually pull up the argument I had in the server. Let me pull that up again. There's not many people to PvP, and that's the issue. So, I mean, okay, let's look at an example of where death can actually have an impact. Like Rainbow Quest. Because I can think of a really good example that actually affected the entire series. Since everything is told in Saber's perspective, we really get to see his own thoughts on Rainbow dying and stuff, because Rainbow's death impacted the entire series. Like, that's where everything changed. Because if Rainbow had never died, everything that happened past that point wouldn't have happened. We wouldn't have gotten the Shadow Saber, we wouldn't have seen Demon Void, we probably would have never gotten Rainbow Void even. We wouldn't even see the first curse, probably. We wouldn't even have Soul as an issue. Even though it wasn't that big of a problem in the first place. Like, a lot of things would have been different. And the only reason that is because of Rainbow's death. It was a domino effect, if you will. So, the idea of death in that series is always a lingering problem. And it got acknowledged a few times, too. So, if you want to have a good series, acknowledge the idea of death. Acknowledge that idea that characters could die, and how that would impact other characters. Like, take a deep dive into their character, their personality. See how that would, think about how exactly that could impact them going forward. And the trauma, too, because trauma is also something that's really overlooked in most series. It wasn't looked at in Rainbow Quest, wasn't really looked at in Legends, much at all. So, you really gotta consider those things. And how the even a pickaxe? What? I didn't see that either. Okay. Thanks, Cat. Okay, anyways. It's just like, yeah, balance up with that box can create for letting balance come back to life. It's just that having a character that can bring people back to life is a bit overpowered. Like, you can put a cooldown on how many times you can do it and how often you can do it in a single day, but it's still overpowered. And not in a good way, because like I've said, if you want it's like I've said, death needs to always be like this sort of like present problem. Like, I mean, Psychotic, yes, was the most powerful person in the multiverse, but he is the most powerful person in the multiverse, but he should have had more weaknesses. And he could have killed Spirit a lot of times. He had so many opportunities to get rid of Spirit. And frankly, I probably wouldn't have cared. I mean, Spirit as a character is okay, it's just the concept and his power and stuff that I have a problem with. It's just, it's not fun at all. And like, it's not just the thing with the characters that have, it's like the viewers who all have favorite balancers, like, they don't have to worry about their favorite character dying. Because they can just come back to life. Because Spirit exists. And they can just go get Spirit, and they can come bring somebody back to life, and then problem solved. It's just, it doesn't make sense to me. Like, if you're not gonna make death a problem, then how are you going to have, like, there's potential for angst still, too, not just for balance, but for the other characters. Like, they're really not as focused on. Well, not all of them are. I mean, you could argue that Nether and Equality have some focus, because they got to see their POVs, and I was pretty happy about that. Like, seeing like qualities too, because he's my favorite character if I had to really pick one. So, it's just that. It's just the fact that there is somebody that can bring people back from the dead, making death not even a problem that I'm having an issue with. It makes the characters overpowered. And death isn't a problem. And yeah, it was pretty helpful during the fight with Psychotic, but it would have been more interesting if, like, maybe a few of them actually stayed dead during that fight. Like, they couldn't be brought back. Like, Dest was a little too overpowered. For me personally, in my opinion. It's just, you know, having the strongest being in the freaking multiverse. It's just, I mean, yeah, it's a whole interesting concept, and I actually was pretty fascinated by it. Having a character that's the strongest being ever to exist. But it's overpowered, but too overpowered. You know, jokes on you, Kai. I actually can't hear anything you play with the DJ. So you can't get me copyrighted. It does not affect me. It is very fun. Like, I can't hear anything you play. Like, I can hear things that I play, but I can't hear anything that you play. So, no copywriting me. But, Wizards in Winter. That one's a really good song. Trust me. Like, that's what's fun. I mean, it's just, like, working with people on Legends team is actually pretty fun. Like, the build sessions can actually be a little chaotic. But it's actually pretty chill. I mean, it's hard to say when we're going to be done building, though. Because we're still making progress on the biggest build for the entire series. And you'll see why it's taking so long with this build in episode 3. I think. The revisions of the QG and idea are making me confused because it's like... I mean, it's like 50% MyStar, 50% QG now, but... Water break. Okay. I mean, I'm not disappointed with the story. Girl, where are you getting these? Where are you getting these? What the heck? Where the heck do you get these from? Now I'm confused. Yeah, that's confusing me. Okay. So, anyways. Of course it's the envoy. Oh, bet I know where to get these. Bet. Ha! See, I know my way around this island now. Anyways. That was easy. See, that's the thing. I don't know what I'm missing. I want to be in an envoy. Like, they sound fun, but the maximum, I mean, not the maximum, the minimum amount of players needed is 5, and there's only 2 of us online. Like, I really want to do an envoy. There's not one happening for a while now, so we can't. But I do want to do one eventually. They sound really fun. And it's a good way to get really good gear, too. I mean, the only way you'd be useful is PvP, but still. Like, I think it'd be really, really fun. Same with their like and stuff, because I'm still decently-ish new to, To Rainbow Realm? What do you mean deal with mobs? There's no mobs here. Mobs don't spawn here. I don't know what you mean, Cat. Like, I've fished on this island a lot in the middle of the night, and there is literally no mobs. Unless you fish them, but... Other than that, there's no mobs. At all. Yeah, but how am I gonna deal with them then? You can get mob coins from killing them, and it's like, I'm fine. I'm doing perfectly fine. My armor's okay. I got unbreaking on some of them. I need to get unbreaking on the rest of my armor, because especially my helmet. No, actually, I need mending on my helmet, because this thing's almost broken. It was actually taking the most damage compared to everything else in my armor. I'll need it for my leggings and my boots, too, but... Still. I don't have unbreaking books, though. As far as I remember. So... Issue. Big issue. Not fun issue. Whew. So... Just... And there she goes. She ascends into the trees. I mean, if it were me there, I could think of a really good joke, but... Listen, if that were me, I could think of a really good joke. But I'm not the one in the tree right now. So, I can't. I can't say it. I want it, but it wouldn't be the best way to say it. Wouldn't be the best place to. But it would be funny. Yeah, I remember you mentioned that, like climbing trees and stuff. So it just carries over into Minecraft too. Makes sense. I don't even know what to talk about now. Like, what do I say? I mean, I've talked about college. I can get one more. What do I talk about? I don't get it. Actually, can I access this still? Why can't I access this? Why can't I look at it? That's not fair. I want to see who the best fishermen are. Like, I fish a lot. I want to see who the best fishermen are from Skyblock. Why can't I? Dang it, not the right button. What do I even talk about now? Like, I haven't... Okay. Favorite game other than Minecraft? I'd probably have to say... Well, I only play 2 games. I only really play Minecraft and Roblox, but... Roblox-wise, it'd probably have to be Doors. I don't play many of the games other than parkour lobbies and stuff, but... Doors actually is pretty fun. Well, actually, I thought something. So I was playing Doors on Sunday, like after a build session, and... I was playing Doors. I get almost to door 100. I get to door 99. Literally door 99. And you know how it's always really dark in those rooms whenever you get there? The last 10 rooms are just like freaking dark and you can't see anything? And you can't even rely on lights to hear when Rush is coming? No, that's the thing, okay. I get to a closet after opening door 99. I'm next to the door. I'm near a closet near that door. And I hear Rush coming. So I run to a closet. But right the split second before I can press the E button to get inside, Rush kills me. I'm not even joking. Like, I was so close to beating the game. Or getting to the point where I can beat the game. And he freaking killed me, and I was so mad. Like, I'm sort of thinking, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? And the ironic thing is that I was thinking, like, in the hallways where it was easier to avoid rush, like, how hard is it to die to, like, why do people die to rush so easily? And now I realized it's easier to die to rush when you don't have indicators that he's gonna show up. And I died in that dark room, in room 98, for those next... I mean, I consider opening door 99 getting to 99 doors out of 100. It's just... I knew he was gonna appear at some point. But... I hate Rush. Not as much as I hate Halt, but I do hate Rush. A lot. What? I mean, I still hate Halt more than anything. I don't like him. I just don't. I got the plant though. I got that little green plant in the infirmary. Which was nice. I got the achievement for that. It's a new badge in my profile now, but... Anyways. My default topic. Fragments. So, I kind of underestimated how long it would take to get the builds done. I mean, we're still working on the main build. And we're still getting things done. Like, well, I scouted some locations during some sessions when I was bored, because, like, I'm not that good at Minecraft building. At all. Like, I'm seriously not good at building. So... that's why I have the team. Like, I can do some terraforming, but not much. Like, even my knowledge on terraforming is limited. So... yeah. So I usually just, like, come up with other things. What? Girl! Where the frick did these come from? That's enough diamonds for a full set of armor. Wait, isn't it? I think. That's enough for a full set of armor. What the heck? Yeah, I know what came from the envoy, but like, what the heck? That's like the fourth thing. This is... oh my gosh. I mean, honestly, like, working with the builders is actually pretty fun. Like, we have our own little inside jokes and stuff that we've created just from being in the server. Because we have some little things that I'll probably won't show, but they are pretty fun to think about. Because, like, only we would understand them. But other than that, it's actually pretty fun hanging out with them and stuff. It's just the one thing is, like... I think... I'm not gonna assume, but I feel like some of them are okay with being on a stream, but others I think aren't. I don't know. I don't know. Because I've seen all of them appear in streams at least once. Well, most of them, I'm thinking. Most of them, yeah. Most of them. But, I'm just way too shy to ask if they want, if they'd be willing to stream with me. I'm way too shy to ask them, but I think it'd be fun to, you know, maybe play doors with them. Maybe. I mean, we'll see. I think it'd be fun. Probably really fun. Because I know some of them haven't played doors. Let me think. I mean, I think Energy mentioned playing it. Well, I mean, not in the server that we're in, just somewhere, like, in one of the stream chats and Box's streams. Because I do watch a lot of Box's old streams. It's fun. Wait, what? We're in a different server. Like, we have a whole private server just for the recording team. It's just, I mean, it's not that I'm uncomfortable around them. It's just that I'm shy about asking. But still, I'm just trying to think, like, who all knows? Like, who all on that team has played Doors before? Because I know Energy has, I know Diamond has. But that'd just be weird then, like, having somebody ask for me, because, like, it's my stream and stuff. Okay, who else have I heard know on that team has played? Other than Energy and Diamond, what? Okay, I'm pulling up the server. You're not gonna be able to see this. At least I don't think. So I'm just gonna... Actually, I'm waiting for stream delay. I want to see. Because I don't think you should be able to see. Can you see it? Can you see it? Okay. Okay. Yeah, you can't see it. Okay. Who all do I know? What the heck is happening? Oh, good gosh. Okay, I think I see what's going- I think I know what it is, but... Oh, Split. I know Split's played. I think Eternity has too. Other than that, I don't know. I generally don't. Oh, Soul. Soul's also played. Yeah, other than that, I'm not sure who else played it. I was wondering, like, what is going on with some of the names, and then I realized, oh, it's probably because the streamer mode thing is on Discord, but you guys can't even see Discord. Okay, moving on. I can't fish in that spot. Okay, anyways. She'll chill stream for getting up her mod, so I'll have to be here to make sure no chaos is had. You can see, I mean, I haven't seen much chaos. I mean, it's just like, when I say chaos, I mean like VC chaos. That's why I'm not in a VC with anybody. I mean, I'm on Discord, but it's not that I'm not willing to VC. It's not that I'm not willing to VC, it's just I'm just not in VC right now. I don't know if that makes sense or not, but whatever. I'm hoping you know what I mean, because I don't. Where'd you go? By the masses, you mean like 19 other people. Because there's only like... Okay. If I had to take a rough guess, 19 people on the team. Let me check that, because I can. And I will. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 people technically on the team. But still, squeaky like Kremlin place. Okay. Like this is a me problem. Like maybe once we do some recordings I'll be a little more comfortable around them. Because the majority of the team are actors, predominantly. So. It's like the whole order of roles, technically, I think is like body actor, I mean, that's like the most predominant thing. It's body actor, and I think builder, no, animator, and then builder, I mean, director is the most predominant, and that's only held by me and QG and Diamond, but still, it's director first, and then order of roles, it's director, animator, builder, body actor. And we have some other extra roles, like coordinator and stuff, like recording coordinator. Yeah, it's just to help get things right in recording. Because apparently it takes half an hour to set up recording, which is fun. I mean, I've heard from them. I never actually do experience it myself, but eventually I'm going to, you know, because as director for this series, I'm going to eventually have to go through that whole thing myself. It's the fun part of being a director. You gotta make all the big decisions when you don't know what you're doing. Probably. I mean, I'm still learning. I'm still learning how this stuff works. I mean, that's just like, I say this a lot, it's the one thing, it's just, everybody in this server has had experience before with working on teams, and some of them even have experience being directors themselves, but I'm the most inexperienced person there. It's weird. Probably that's why I'm so nervous around them, because they know what they're doing and I'm learning. I mean, I'm learning from them, if anything. Like, when I first had the idea of a team, I was thinking it was going to be, like, other people, I guess, who aren't experienced like me. I don't know how else to put it. It's people like that, but it's just, I mean, really, it's actually, Diamond's the reason the team even exists. And I am very grateful for that. Because everybody on my team is from his team. Pretty much. It's just like that. It's a strange thing. But maybe I can't sell a saddle. That's weird. That is weird. I should be able to sell that. Okay, moving on. Like, I'm really just learning from them. Learning as I go. Okay. Okay, there we go. Okay. It's been a strange experience. Well, it's almost been a month since... Actually, 3 days from now, it'll be a month since I first started working with the team. And for a month's progress, I wouldn't say it's the worst thing ever. It's interesting. It's just interesting. Because I've never had to do this before. And part of the reason why I'm doing this is to learn what it's like to work with other people. You know? Because, like, I've never had... Because one thing I told myself I wanted to do was work on areas I'm not really good with. Like, being a leader, for once. I am a huge pushover. And if you've met me, you've probably learned that by now. I'm like that. So being a director is interesting. Like it's crud, and I don't want to explain to my mom why I'm ordering a high quality mic for no reason. Yeah, it's okay. It's kind of interesting having different voice actors and stuff too. Because like there are gonna be characters that are gonna be voiced, but I mean, majority of characters that have voices are gonna be like characters within the actual universe and not from Kiara's universe. Well, I mean, there's, of course, if you've read my book, Altaria, you're gonna know there's female characters that Kiara knows in her universe. So the funny thing is, Altaria actually is her backstory. That is her entire backstory. That whole book, which isn't even finished yet, explains her entire life. There's like a whole reference for me for fragments, so I know like what memories she'll have and stuff to remember. Interesting like that. I did that for a reason. Not because I wanted to do Altaria, just because it's interesting. Too late for me to still sign up though, because I can finagle my mic to actually sound good sometimes. It's very finicky. I mean, it's not too late still, it's just, if anything, we really need more, what was the cute you said? Builders is a definite. Some of you are weak in some areas, like what? Skin makers, texture pack makers. I'm the main director, I need to be remembering this stuff, holy crap. It's like, that's the thing, like, we still need we might need a few more builders. We might need a few more, it's just, we're gonna need skin makers, because you only have one, and that's basically, and well, I mean, we unofficially have one, but that's definitely not gonna be, we're gonna need maybe like 2 or 3, maybe 3 or 4, maybe, I don't know. We're also going to need a texture pack maker too for like the custom weapons and stuff that we're gonna have. We're gonna need that too. None of which we have, which is just, we're running out of time here, and that's the problem. Alright, let me look at chat again. Well, hello, Psychotic Chloe. Oop. Yeah, we're just weak in a lot of areas. Well, not many. I don't know why I say a lot. It's a few areas. Skins aren't too difficult to make for me, but if you want to look in specific then I need a list of details. Yeah, I can do details. Like, I've had ideas for designs in mind. It's just, which I really can't say on stream, because that'd be spoilers and stuff. But, I mean, some characters also need, like, whole... Well, actually, I've designed, like... Sorry. Okay. I designed Kiara in Origin myself, but the outfit Kiara has in the new universe definitely needs reshading and stuff. Like, that would probably need reshading, and so would a lot of the, you can call them main characters, but I say they're more like supporting characters. Sort of. They appear a lot. They appear a lot. So they definitely do need a lot of, reshading, because I'm not good at shading at all. Keep in mind they may not look how you imagine, but I'll try my best to make them look how you want. Yeah, like, that's the idea. It's just, like, I don't want them to be, like, perfect, but they don't need to be perfect. It's just close enough to, you know, the detail list. Not the best, but I made my Minecraft skin myself. Yeah, I remember you seeing you doing that. Like, you did that for the Elemental SMP. Oh, good gosh. What? Oh. Like, just needs, like... The one thing I look for in skin maker applications is, like, the shading style. Because, like, it can't be too... It can't just be, like, random dark patches, like, random dark pixels on the outfits. It needs to actually be good. Because, like, you don't really need to shade a Steve character, you just need to download, like, a base skin and just, you know, go off, like, create an outfit for that, but still. wearing that one currently, actually, but doesn't want to appear free. Yeah, I was wondering, like, what is that skin? It's just, it's weird. Rainbow Realm being strange. Rainbow Realm goes Bert. Yes, I'm just chilling in Rainbow Realm today, because I haven't been on here in like 2 weeks. I figured I may as well. Probably shouldn't have bought that many, but okay. Remember, I'm just being finicky right now with my rock player skins. Like, I know Gauge got updated to the newest version, but now it's being weird. If I can't even see skins on Java. So remember, I refused the world. My glorious Minecraft skin. I have no idea. Woe is me. Who knows? It's just Rainbow Realm being Rainbow Realm. It's just a little goofy sometimes. It's just a little silly. A little bit. A little bit. Trying to think. It's actually pretty interesting working with people in the Legends team. Because you can hear some very interesting things about Legends. I'm not going to say anything. I'm not going to spoil much. I don't get spoilers, but I got to hear some of the cool behind the scenes stuff for the season 3 finale, which I found pretty cool. I'm not going to say it on stream though. Probably. Yeah, no. I mean, it's just interesting. Getting to hear the cool things that nobody else gets to hear. Chad, if you can't tell I was a theater kid, then do you have brain cells? I was a theater kid for a single year, very unwillingly. I didn't get a choice in the matter. I was just forced into theater because there's no other elective that I chose for sophomore year. It's a thing. It's a thing. I didn't even do much. It's basically just a free period. Actually, it was during my sophomore year that I got into Rainbow Quest as a whole. I remember, it was January when I started watching it. I started watching it during theater class. I just sat in one of the seats and just... I would just sit there and just watch Rainbow Quest for 3rd period. It was fun. And I was like, I would just remember just sitting in the theater and just watching season 1 of Rainbow Quest for the first time. Like, I found it pretty funny at first. But I couldn't really, like, laugh that loudly because it'd be weird. But it was pretty fun, just... It's just been the good old days. It's like 2 years ago now. Unbothered in my element, living my best life. Yeah, it sounds fun. Like, honestly, I feel like I would have been more into theater if I wasn't so freaking shy about stage fright. Because I can handle singing in a group. Like, I can handle performing in a group. Like, that's why I was in choir and band. Because I can handle, like, performing with them. It's just being in theater was something else entirely for me. Just, you know... And also the whole thing about memorizing lines and stuff. For some reason, it's easier doing choir than it was with theater. But... No, actually, funny thing is... I don't know if I told the story or not, but I actually was a clarinetist in middle school. When I was in middle school band, they did a whole thing where if you were in band, they would try, like, different instruments for you and see what worked best. And I was a woodwind player, actually, so... Oh, potato. So I got to be a clarinetist. Which was a decently common role to have in 6th grade. But getting to 8th grade, it was just 6 of us. And I'm not even kidding when I say that. It was literally just 6 clarinetists by the time 8th grade we got to 8th... What? Huh? How do you have 14 freaking things of bait? Where do you get these? Where'd the fishing rod come from? What the heck? What in the world? I just go off on random tangents and then I just see random things appear in my inventory. What is this? What is this? Don't need to play a new one. Well, thank you for like the 5th time, cat. Oh, it's the clay block that time. Like, I see that, I'm like, where's the stuff go? I don't see things appearing in my inventory. Now I realize it was the clay block. Okay. Like, by the time I got to 8th grade in band, it was just 6 clarinetists. And one thing they always encourage you to do when you're in band is practice at home for at least 20 minutes. And at first, I hated practicing. My parents wanted to force me to practice, and I would just sit in my basement, and I would just play. But it's really the practice that got me to where I got in band. Like, I'm not trying to brag, but I actually got to the point in band where I could sight read an entire piece of music and have like maximum 1 mess up. Because it was completely new to me. Like, we would have concerts. I could play an entire concert piece of music and not mess up. And that's all because I practiced. Like, I remember sitting in... Like, I did a lot my 8th grade year. I tried out for district bands. I went to, this really big music festival. We even got to go to Six Flags, actually. Like, everybody in the fire arts department got to go to Six Flags for a day. Which was fun. Like, actually, like... we had 2 different types of bands. We had the really advanced band, which was, like, high school level bands. And we also had the other, like, the normal band, which I was in. Normal band didn't usually go, but because me and my 2 friends were also clarinetists, we were the best in the class, apparently. So we got the chance to go for band. And I took that chance. That was fun. I could have gone with choir, or could have gone with band. I went with band because it was fun. And that was an opportunity. But I also remember, like, just sitting in my spring concert. Like, I remember this day pretty clearly, back in 2019. This is the time when they give out awards and stuff for, like, progress over the year and stuff. And I remember, like... Wait, what's good at doing here? Okay. Okay, that was weird. Moving on. Okay. So I remember I was sitting in the front row of my band. It's cool, but can you just sing a song in a different language because you binge listening to it because it's a bop? I learned how to sing in Hebrew and Latin in middle school. I learned how to sing, like, for a Christmas concert, I learned how to sing a song in Hebrew I think it was called Hashi Venu. And then in Latin, I got to learn how to sing Cantante Domino. I still have the words memorized. It's been 6 years. I was in 7th grade and I still have a lot of those songs memorized. It's weird. I can just recall that so vividly. Okay, but anyways. I was sitting in the front row, because that's where clarinets usually sat. Like, in bands, it's actually the first time we got the advanced band and regular band to play in a concert together. So I was sitting there, and, like, in between songs, they give out the awards and stuff. And I remember they had this one award that they would give out for the person who was, well, they had, like, different awards for, different instruments, like being the best clarinetist or the best at the flute or, you know, things like that for each instrument. And one of my friends actually got the best clarinetist thing. Best clarinet player award. Which I found really cool. So, like, my other friend, like, she's also really good at clarinet, but she didn't get it because she was new that year. This is her first year at our school. So, That's probably why she didn't get it. And I remember saying she was pretty upset about not getting an award, but... I mean, anyways, okay. I digress. They have this one award they give out for most outstanding overall. Who's the student that's probably, like, out of everybody, the most improved, and the person who's, like, grown the most over the years. And I actually got that award. I did not expect it to be me. Because if anything, the people in the advanced band had a higher chance of getting it than I did. Because I was in regular band. So, the fact that I was given that award was pretty freaking surprising for me. And the funny thing is, like, I heard my name, I'm like, oh my gosh, there is no way. And I was wearing this little black dress that we wore for the concert. It was the concert attire that time. No, actually, it was like, we had the black uniform shirts, but also had to wear fancy dress pants. So, my dress pants had little strings on them to keep them tied, you know? So, my clarinet, while it was resting in my lap, got tangled, like, the little back piece they have on back clarinets got caught between the loops of my pants. And I had to untangle it really quickly and then go get my award. While everybody was still clapping, I'm like, shoot, trying to untangle it. But still. It was fun. I still have the award sitting in my room. It's on a shelf in the next to my door. It's a big award, too. Biggest trophy they gave. What's your favorite YouTube series that isn't Minecraft? Mine has to be Music Freeze, because it is it's everything to me. Favorite series that isn't Minecraft related? Well, that's gonna be hard, because I watch a lot of Minecraft series. Like, the only series that I watch that isn't Minecraft is the Music Freaks. Like, you don't have to like Gasha to like Music Freaks. It's actually really good for what it is. It's just, I don't really watch anything other than that. Bro, I was freaking out too. I thought that was gonna be the whole end of the series and stuff, with, like, the end of it being the concert and stuff. I was so surprised we're getting a season 2. And, like, I've been a fan of Music Freak since, like, the week it came out. So, the fact that we get season 2, I'm pretty excited for. And figuring out what was his name? Max, I think? Figuring out who he is. Huh. I need water. See, I think that's cool, like, what's gonna happen this season? Because season 1 was, like, really, really well written, honestly. Okay, I wonder who Max is. I feel like Max is probably, like, a cousin or something. I feel like he's somewhat related to Jake. Maybe a cousin or something? Because we'd know if he was a brother by now. I feel like we would. Or maybe he was somebody that Jake knew when he was younger. We don't know. We're gonna have to see. What the heck is this? We'll go. What in the world? Someone theorized that he was one of Jake's old bullies because he matched Shadow, one of the bullies, around the scene up to Haley singing clouds. Oh! That's not a bad idea, honestly. That actually would make sense. That would lead for some interesting development, too. Bro, what is that? What is this? Oh my gosh. What in the world is that? I don't get it. What is this? The heck am I looking at with this word? See, they give you the most random things sometimes. They'll give you the most random things to unscramble. Like, why are there capital letters sprinkled in here? What is this? Like, I wish they'd tell you the answer if you don't get it. Like, when the race is over, like, I wish they'd just, like, you know, give you an answer to the question and stuff. Like, what it actually is. They don't give you, they just do a little... And then the thing just goes away. I don't know if you heard that, but... I don't know if you guys heard that, but it's just... That's literally how it is. It's strange. It's just weird like that. The heck is that? It's gonna bug me until I know now. That's why I'm going quiet now, chat. I'm trying to think. I don't know. What is that? I mean, do you guys know? Do you guys know in chat what that could be? Because I had absolutely no clue what this could be. Like, I think they threw in the capital letters just to, like, throw you off or something, but... I don't know. It's like a weird thing to put. Such a strange word. It's just... What could it be? Nice. No, I want to look in here. I don't know why it makes that noise. What the heck? I thought it was gonna be pickaxe, but there's no X. See, I don't get it. What the frick is that? See, I'm just confused. I don't. It's gonna bug me until I know what it is, but it's just how my mind works. I'm not gonna be happy until I know what something is. Like, I will stay up sometimes. And, like, sometimes I'll just have this random question in my head when I try to go to sleep. And I can't go to sleep until I know what the answer to that question is. It's weird. It's not it. Where does that leave then? I-C-K. It's gotta start with A, right? I don't get it. What the frick could this be? And no one said anything in chat in a bit, so that's not very helpful, but... What is that? Wait a minute. That's what it was? Are you serious? Wait, what? I was just about to type that. I was just about to say that. Now that you said with the ass, I'm like, wait a minute, that has to be what it is. They threw in the ass, like, the space to confuse you. Come on, I've won a lot of unscramble races before. I have won a great many. I mean, I won one earlier. The one that was just lava, but AAVL. It's making me think now. Like, in Ruined Reality, like, we have this character named Aaron now, and, like, the only way, like, I'll say his name is Aaron. Like, have you seen the substitute teacher video? Like, that skit where that teacher can't say anybody's names right? One of the names he keeps saying wrong is Aaron. He's like, Aaron! And that's the only way I will say the name Aaron. When I'm alone, of course, but... That's why I'm only saying Timothy is Timothy when I play Doors, too. Yeah, it's just like, that's just the way I function. It's funny. Just, Aaron! Whenever he appears on screen. It's funny. Like, that's the joke I make now. Like, things are getting interesting in Ruined Reality now, too. Like, apparently we got a traitor among them. I have a feeling it's Lewis. He looked pretty suspicious in the background. when that got mentioned. And if it actually is him, I'm gonna be very disappointed. It's just, you get the episode tomorrow, but, like, episode talking about who it could be tomorrow. But it could either be him, I mean, or it could be Proxima, but I doubt it's Proxima, because, like, just because of the whole scar thing over his eye. I don't think, I mean, I might not be remembering correctly, but I don't think it's darkness that infected him. We don't really know where the scar came from. I have a feeling it's like, the Soul Eater tried to kill him, but it just didn't work. Like, try and get Proxima's soul, but it didn't work, or someone intervened. Like, that's what I'm thinking, is what happened. But it's hard to be sure. Because if Proxima had darkness, then I feel like we would have known. Or it'd just be like the star would be darker in general. But it's not. And I feel like that was for a reason. Oh, there's there's a bow. Take that. And now my inventory is just full. That's lovely. Well, to my island I go. I got way too much stuff for my own good. Oh, Aaron broke a plate. Clean in half on accident. How do you accidentally do that? What? How do you just accidentally break a plate in half? It's power gross. How do you just accidentally break something in half? Oops. I forgot I had a cow over there. Wait a minute. Oh, it's like, where did my axolotls go? Where are Italian Callie? To get out of the microwave. Oh my gosh. Oh. Oh, I almost just fell in the lava there. Jeez. See, picture look great. Okay. Sure. How the I mean, that's just the... How? In... Oh my gosh. That's just bizarre to me. Just breaking a plate in half by accident. I mean, it is pretty funny though. Just accidentally breaks a plate in half. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute, what am I doing? Like, there we go. My brain cannot handle that. Cannot handle, like, I am just mildly OCD. Just a little bit, just a teeny bit OCD. I'm just like that. I don't know. Wait. Bruh. Why? Do I not have any potatoes? Oh, I do. Put my saddle in there, put the boots in there. Okay, what else can I put in there? Oh, there's the picture. I want to see now. How do you break a plate in half? Oh! What the heck? What the heck? Oh my gosh. What in the world? What is that? That was almost a perfect break, too. That was almost completely perfect break. Oh my gosh. Okay, that is pretty funny. That's just bizarre. Like, was it an old plate or something? Is that why it broke? If my brain needs order and everything, but to being placed perfectly, but the other half thrives on chaos. I have to suffer internally because on one hand, no, don't do it like that. But on the other side, yes, yes, chaos upon ye. Show it to the stream. I can't. Like, I have streamer mode on and just... I don't have OBS set to... I want to have OBS set so I can show other things. When somebody new joined, I didn't say anything. Do I not have a place for tripwire hooks? Or am I just being blind that I actually do have tripwire hooks? Oh, and there they go. Why does nobody stay on here? Like, what's so wrong with this place? And no envoy again. Great. Like, Rainbow really isn't that bad, it's just not active. Like, part of the reason the server used to be so fun is people actually used to be here, but now nobody's here and it's an issue. Just gonna put the... Yeah, I'll just put the diamonds here. And the tripwire hook. Those over... Yeah. Okay. And it's nighttime. Of course it is. Like, the funny thing is that, like, on my island it was daytime, and then night... And it's always the opposite time of day here. So it's just night here, but it was day on my island. Which is weird. It's weird how that works. I didn't check for unbreaking or mending... I didn't check for unbreaking or mending books on my island. Ugh. Like, I'll fish enchanted books sometimes, but none of them have... But the chances of them having mending or unbreaking is really freaking slim. No, I'm gonna check real quick. I'm gonna go see. I mean, I know I don't have mending books, but I might have unbreaking, but I don't know. I might not. It's 3, not pack and punch, quick charts. Wait, what? If any of you want to hit me up for the picture, Rod's perfect like breaking gift. I mean, the list server, the profile picture looks like is judging you for all of your sins. In other words, it's just Drew from Music Freaks. But yeah, I mean, yeah, come join the server. It's actually pretty chill there. Come join us. It's fun. And we need actually active people there. Like, seriously, it's... Like, I can't just be the reason people are active there. Like, I can't just be the person that starts conversations all the time. Like, that can't always be me. Like, we need actually active people there. Consume 1 dried kelp. Don't I have dried kelp? We're not taking hunger yet. I need hunger. This is dumb. It's really hard to lose hunger around here. Come on. Come on. Okay. Come on, come on. Take hunger. My saturation go down. Come on, come on. Saturation. Work with me here. Dang it. Oh. Oh, come on. I think it's fast near Alaka's muscle. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. That's why I'm here. Come on. Why isn't this working? Chat's not even active at all. Like, no one said anything in like 30 minutes. I'm concerned. Come on. You know what? Screw it. It's not working. Why is this not working? This should be working. For some reason, it's not working. Ooh, I saw the thing move. Aha! Finally. Holy crap, that took a while. And plant the seed. There's a lot of things growing now. Things usually don't grow that fast, but okay. Things are growing. Ooh, look, make two I can... Where's my crafting... I'm being dumb again. Where is my crafting table? Yeah, it's right there, of course. Sometimes I can't just spot the most obvious things in front of me, and I don't know why. It's just... Favorite song from Music Freaks? Ooh. Probably either My Gaming Life or Starlight. Oh, Love With Your Love. I love that song. Yeah. I love that song. Well, three of them, but still. Those are all fun songs. Liked them a lot. Yes, the Jaylee anthem, yes! Like, as much as Jaylee is a really cute ship, I don't think they're actually gonna be together. Honestly, like I have this strange feeling that I feel like Daisy and Jake are gonna end up being together. But Helium is not gonna actually end up dating Jake or anything. Like, that's what I'm thinking. I could be wrong, but... I mean, everybody likes it, but I don't think it's gonna happen. I wouldn't complain if it did happen, but personally, I don't think it will happen. It's just the reality of it. What yours, Cat? Which one do you like? Imagine the series ends with just Jake just being as single as he was at the start. That actually would be pretty funny. Like, the whole reason he joined the club was just to get Daisy. And if she just ends up not liking him like that, oh, that would be great. The whole thing, everything had been built up towards, and it just doesn't happen. But I don't think Rosie would do that to us. Like, there's no way she would. Like, the way Season 1 was written with everything being built up toward the band concert, the band competition was, like, just with the way that was happening. Ooh, Getaway, yes. The Sean and Daisy thing. Like, I'm starting to try my favorite so biased. Yeah, he finally got a song. That was fun. He finally got some attention. Because I feel like he's pretty underrated compared to everybody else. Well, I mean, I feel like he was until he got that song, but he deserves more attention. It's brilliant. He's a good character. Just in the background. You see, he is a homie. Like that whole episode where it was Daisy and Sean. He could have easily just, like, taken her from competition. Like, yeah, of course. Yeah, I did. I remember that. Like, he could have easily, like, taken Daisy away from Jake. Which would have caused some interesting sort of drama with the band club, but honestly, like, yeah, he had the opportunity, but he didn't take it. He could end up with Daisy instead. It'd still be interesting. The whole idea of, you know, Sean and Daisy being together. Jake thought him and Daisy were dating. He said, Sean was like, nah, bro, I didn't do that to you. I know how much. Yeah, see, exactly. He's a good friend. He's a true friend, honestly. He's a good friend. Like, wonder if we'll actually have a love interest, though. Because we got Luke and Xander. We have Millie and Elliot. And Jake and Daisy. So, what about him? Because homie, and then to be honest with Jake wasn't such a Daisy and Haley simp. I could see them being good together. Honestly, yeah. Trade a book. Yes! Oh my gosh, I needed this. Holy crap, I needed that. Finally! Unbreaking and protection. I'm gonna put that on my leggings real quick. Be right back. And it's nighttime. Of course it is. Finally! Get my leggings. My completely unenchanted leggings. Finally. There's even an emoji for Rosie's server. Oh, that's cool. Like, I haven't... As you can imagine, I have not joined that server. I don't join many servers. I'm only in, like, 10. Which isn't many. And you know why. I'm just shy like that. It's the one thing with me. I don't like I always like attention being on me in a new place. Usually. Like, if people I'm familiar with there, then yeah, I'll probably join a server. But other than that, I don't join servers. Probably for your own because we're crazy as heck. Honestly, how chaotic was it in the server when we got the whole reveal of season 2? How chaotic was it there? 44 in a single VC? Holy crap! That's like the whole thing with Sabers winning Rainbow Run back in March and everybody was in a VC. Like, they maxed out the VC twice. I remember witnessing it. I was talking about it with people in premium chat. We were just like, they're maxed out the VC. What the heck is going on? It's so weird. We didn't think that was gonna happen, but it did. I mean, I didn't think it was gonna happen, but it was funny. We collectively screamed after unmuting our mics. I can imagine. Like, that was such a big reveal, too. It's almost like that whole time Petro pushed Alex off a cliff in Alex Rising. Like, remember seeing the chat? In the Alex Rising chat in Saber's server? Everyone was going, like, that chat was more active than I'd seen that server in months. That was crazy. Just seeing everybody talking at the same time for like an hour. Like, it was so freaking active for that a whole hour. It was, oh my gosh. That was interesting. Just being like that. Like, jeez. Then they reveal Sora coming to SB. Everyone screamed in joy. Basically, it's S in the VC. I don't even know what that is. Unless I'm being dumb, I actually have heard of it, but I don't know what that is. I'm trying to think, who have I heard of Sora? Yeah, I don't think I've heard of that. Yeah, oh, that. I don't play Super Smash Bros. So, yeah. Now I think about, oh wait, I do play other games. I was thinking like computer games, not like actual video games. Like video game wise, I do play, Horizon, like the Horizon franchise. That's pretty fun. Like Zero Dawn, Forbidden West, in the DLC of Burning Shores. I play that. What else do I play? There is the Star Wars Fallen Order and Jedi Survivor thing. Yeah, other than that, my whole thing is very limited. Well, there's Take-Two, like, there's also a game that's called It Takes Two that I've heard and played once. It's funny. Other than that, my choice in games is very limited. Just generally, very limited. Okay, I don't know what that noise I just heard just was, but okay. Oh, no more bait. What am I doing? A Pokemon Mystery Dungeon? No. Like I said, I've never been interested in Pokemon, so take a wild guess. Take a wild guess if I have or not. Pokemon's my stepbrother's thing. It's not really my thing. I mean, it was, but he's growing up now. So he doesn't have time for Pokemon, but still. I mean, it used to be a thing, 'cause he grew up in the 90s, so... He was a 90s kid, so... It used to be really big back then, but... I just never got into it. Okay, yeah, that's just weird. I don't like that. Checking my audio quality real quick. Yeah, it sounds fine, okay. I just wanted to be sure. Okay, I don't know why I just now thought of that, but better late than never. And I'm still determined I'm going to get that next spot on the leaderboard. I'm going to be at sub score, and I'm going to get number 5. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. Come on, equivalent to time, Steve. He's going back because his version of time dimension is collapsing on itself, and since the viewer from the timeline where it did collapse, defeating him caused it to disappear. Oh, that's like a whole paradise thing. No, not paradox. Paradox. Bleh. English. English is a weird language, okay? It's strange. But Okay. Whew. Sounds kind of like a paradox, if I'm being honest. Like, if anything, paradox. What's to talk about? What's to talk about? This would be easier if I was in a VC. Keeps conversation going, but... yeah, this would be easier if I was in VC. Which is 3 languages and a trench coat that beats up other languages in a dark alleyway. Rifles through their pockets for language, for loose grammar. That's pretty accurate. I mean, it's like almost every language in the world, or at least like a handful, derives from Latin, so... it's just interesting like that. Actually, apparently in Spanish, there are 3 types of Spanish. There's, like, the regular Spanish, there's Colombian Spanish, there's Peruvian Spanish. It's weird. I didn't know that until I started that class. Because my teacher is actually from Peru, so if anybody's gonna know, he's gonna know. Like, I think there's Mexican Spanish, which I think is just, like, Spanish from Spain. I don't know, though. I don't know, my brain's being fuzzy. Can't remember if that's actually the case or not. Anyways. Yeah, it'd be easier to keep conversation going if I was in a VC, but... yeah. Okay, I'm gonna go back to rambling about Pokemon and resume Bing, because it's best. What do I talk about? My gosh. I don't know what to talk about now. I mean, yeah, I don't get it, because I don't play Pokemon. $10,000! Oh, nice! That is a very rare chance. Why is that the only quiz question? Ramble, just keep irritated. Yep, not sure. Let me get Discord pulled up. Yeah, at this point, like... yeah. May as well. May as well. I've been playing Minecraft. Yeah, you know what? Water. That's just my headphones that are doing like, that's weird. Yeah, that's probably just my headphones. She's like, whenever you're ready, Cat. Because I got Discord pulled up, so... mean, when I said VC, I mean, by VC, that you meant, like, oh. Like, voice call, just us. Hello.
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 Hello. Okay, but seriously, I don't think you fully understand the whole scope of the Pokemon Mystery Dungeon series, but I'd be happy to elaborate because, oh my god.
Well, be my guest then.
Okay, so like, where should I start? Should I start with the first game, the second game, the third game, the fourth game? I could start anywhere. I've played all of them.
Probably the first.
Okay, so in the first Pokemon Mystery Dungeon game, basically the first thing that happens is you take this personality quiz and whatnot that decides what Pokemon you become. It does that for every game, by the way.
Okay.
And it is just, you have to rig that thing in order to allow you to get the Pokemon that you want to be. I always play as a Pikachu with a grass type partner just because I figured out that that is arguably the best combination. Totally not because I have a bias against, like, on Chikorita specifically, the arguably worst grass type starter, because just look at it, it's precious. I could go on about this, so I will.
Yeah, I can tell.
So after you do the whole personality quiz and whatnot, the voice that was talking to you throughout that whole thing just tells you, go forth to the world of Pokemon. And it turns out that you are supposed to save the world from what? You don't know. But you find that out very easily. And, oh boy. The first thing that happens is that after you wake up, you meet the Pokemon that you chose to be your partner in the adventure. For me, it was always a grass type because grass types love them. And you tell them, hey, I'm a human. I have no idea what in the heck is going on. They don't believe you because a human turning into a Pokemon, that is unheard of, despite the fact that in canon there have been several Pokemon that were originally humans before. So, like, that happens, and then a Butterfree, a bug-type Pokemon, asks you to save her child who fell into the game's main mechanic, Mystery Dungeon.
Oh.
Basically, they are randomized labyrinths that you have to explore in order to do your mission.
Oh.
It's one of those dungeon crawler games. And then you go and save her child, which is a Caterpie, one of the pre-evolutions to Butterfree, as it's a 3-stage evolution line. And once you do that, your partner's just like, so do you have anywhere to go at all? Now, you having been freshly dropped into this world, not a thought in your little brain, is just like, no. So they just straight up take you to this house that they just so happen to have. And it's like, okay, you can live here. Very kind of them.
Well, that's just convenient.
Oh, yeah, I don't really questioned why they just had the house when they would always go back to their friend area, which is how you get Pokemon to join in your team later on in the game. You gotta have the friend area that they would go to.
Oh.
Which, it is a hassle if you try to get specific Pokemon. Because some of them you can't even buy. Some of them you have to get after defeating that Pokemon. It's usually only restricted to legendaries, which... But also... Like, I bought all of them before, and oh my god, the amount of money that took in the game!
Speaking of money, I'm almost in the next spot on the leaderboard. Just 10,000 more and I'll get it.
Nice.
Yes, not John.
So eventually, you wake up the next morning, and you're just like, okay, so what the heck do? I have no clue where I am, how I turned into this, what do I do? And so your exploration partner is just like, hey, do you want to form an exploration team with me? And you having absolutely nothing better to do decide, you know what, sure. That is how it goes for most of the games, by the way. You wake up as a Pokemon, you meet a Pokemon that is just like, cool, I like this one. This is mine now. And you guys form exploration teams. That's just how it is across the entire series. Always love it.
Just like you just find someone, yoink, mine, take.
You're my friend now. We're having soft tacos later. Literally just that. Okay. So eventually you do a bunch of rescue missions and whatnot. The first mission that you do, other than saving Caterpie, is saving a pair of Magnemite because they got stuck in a cave that has very strong electromagnetic signals inside. And Magnemite being, well, you know, magnets, would easily be drawn and forced into just becoming Magneton, their evolution, which is actually canonically just 3 Magnemites pulled together by their magnetic forces.
Huh.
I am already out of breath and I have not even gotten into the fun part yet. Do you see why I love this game?
Yes, I do.
And so basically you go save them, because there were only 2. You need 3 to make a Magneton, but, you know, it was incomplete. So you and your partner go save them. You ask one of them if, hey, do you want to join our rescue team? Having another party member would certainly help out. But you don't have their friend area, which is when you learn about friend areas. So you go to Wigglytuff, the Pokemon that you buy friend areas from, and they will give you a couple ones free, and then Magnemite comes rushing in just like, wait, you give them, insert friend area here, I wish to join them. I thought it over about the whole night, and decided I wish to join them. Power of friendship, baby! And so Wigglytuff gives you their friend area for free, and hey, now you have a third party member, which is the ideal number for exploring a dungeon.
Friendship really is magic.
Real. Okay. But what happens next is you do a bunch of missions after that, and it's been a hot minute since I played that game, so like the fact I'm able to recite it this well is genuinely surprising, but also it's Pokemon, so it really shouldn't be. Okay, but you do missions, the whole yada yada, that's how you progress the story.
Yeah.
And eventually, a very high-ranked rescue team arrives in town, composed of an Alakazam, a Charizard, and a Tyranitar. Fun fact about Alakazam, its pre-evolution Kadabra was once a boy with immense psychic powers.
Wow.
So, yeah, remember what I mentioned earlier about how in canon some Pokemon were originally humans?
Yeah, that was one of them.
Like, before they arrived in town, your character had a dream, and they were understandably confused because there was a voice in the dream that they knew was not theirs, but they couldn't recognize who it was. And eventually, as story goes on, you have to save a friend of Caterpie, Metapod, the evolution of Caterpie, and pre-evolution to Butterfree. And that is when you meet Team Meanies, consisting of a Gengar, Medicham, and Ekans. Fun fact about Ekans, it is literally snake spelled backwards. Very game break. And eventually, you and Team Meanies decide, you know what? We're going to race to see who can go save Metapod first. Because that is just the status quo of Team Meanies. They're pretending to be an exploration team so that they can take over the world. They never do.
So that plan just backfires then. Just how about it just backfire?
You'll find out as I continue to explain.
Oh boy.
But yeah, you end up having to fight against Team Meanies. You absolutely destroy them. And then you find Metapod, who was just hiding because he heard sounds of battle and was terrified. Understandable. And then you decide to... Oh, also, at that point in the story, I think well, no, not yet. Eventually, there's a scene happening in Pokemon Square, which is right next to where your character lives. And it's a Jumpluff, a grass-type Pokemon, love them, asking for help from Shiftry, a grass-dark Pokemon, they're alright, to help them save their friend because that friend was stuck in some rocks and needed a strong breeze to get out. And Shiftry's leafy fans can whip up powerful wind.
It's probably good for when you're in deserts.
Yeah. Shiftry, however, is a little crud.
Well, of course.
I would say a meaner word, but you know what? We're on stream and I'm not doing that to you.
Yeah.
Trust me though, if the stream was not happening right now and you're just letting me explain for no good reason other than it sounds fun, I would have said it.
Yeah, I can imagine what you would have said, honestly.
Yeah. He does get a redemption arc later though, so that's nice. And by later, I mean very soon in the story. So eventually, Shiftry is convinced by Alakazam to go help, because Alakazam is this freaking wise guy. Not an elder in the slightest, but Alakazam, being a psychic type, is incredibly smart. Like, very high IQ. And basically, you decide... You and your partner decide, you know what, we're gonna go make sure Shiftry actually upholds his end of the bargain.
But does he, though?
Well, he does.
Oh, good.
But then he gets captured by a legendary Pokemon, because his strong winds disturbed thunderclouds that Zapdos, the embodiment of thunder, was living in.
Oh, of course.
So that is when your party decides, you know what? We're gonna fight it! So they go to meet Thunder, decide to just scream, "Hey, Zapdos, you little freaking gremlin! Come fight us!" Again, I would have said naughty words there.
But you didn't.
Exactly. But yeah. You fight Zapdos, absolutely destroy it, and you save Shiftry. Alakazam and his team arrive just after you've defeated Zapdos, and are understandably shocked. And Alakazam even says, no regular Pokemon should have been able to do that. And that's when your partner just looks at you, you look at them, and then your partner goes, yeah, about that. Your player character isn't actually a Pokemon. They're a human. They don't know how they got like this. Alakazam and Co. are understandably shocked again. And then he decides, I've never heard of something like that happening, despite the fact he was a human before being a Pokemon, because Kadabra.
Does not remember that then?
Well, I mean, you also have to consider the fact that, like, Pokemon can have their own kids, so maybe he wasn't one beforehand, but you never know.
Oh.
Like, maybe he was naturally born a Pokemon, maybe he was a human turned into Pokemon and doesn't remember it, because that is a recurring theme throughout the series. Humans being turned into Pokemon and not remembering it. That's one, but that outlier's coming soon. And he tells you, go meet Zatu at the Hill of the Ancients. He stares into the sun all day. Perhaps he will have the knowledge you seek. And so you and your partner decide, you know what, sure, let's go meet Zatu. And you go meet Zatu, who tells you that the world is heading to ruin and that you were sent there to save it. Well, specifically that a human-turned Pokemon was the cause, or so it seemed. And Gengar, being the conniving little he is, decides, you know what, I have a plan. And so he tells... So, after you learn of this legend passed down called the Ninetales legend, which is basically, don't grab one of the many tails of Ninetales, otherwise you will be cursed for 1,000 years. One human did not heed this warning and grabbed the Ninetales tail, but their partner, Gardevoir, took the brunt of the curse and saved them. But that human, that evil-hearted human, would be turned into a Pokemon for their hubris.
Oh gosh.
And so you and your partner immediately think, oh crud, that might be player character.
Ooh.
But your partner quickly bounces back after feeling dejected, just like, no way, you're too youth for that. But the thing is, you have no memories, you're not sure of it. Not to mention, the figure you've been seeing in your dreams, it's Gardevoir.
Ow. Oh no.
Mm-hmm. And so after learning about this legend himself, Gengar, the conniving little decides, you know what, I'm gonna shift this to help me. And so he tells Pokemon Square, your freaking friends, or so you think, that, hey, so the Ninetales legend is true. And player character is more than most likely the human from it.
Oh boy.
Mm-hmm. And I swear, if I had the ability to just possess my character there, I would have actually attacked him then and there. Understandably so.
How did I just get a skeleton and a zombie in a row? That's weird. Did I see that?
I thought.
That's weird. That never really happens. Oh,
Yeah.
dang it.
But anyways, you and your partner now have to go on the run because Gengar said if we destroy them, then the world will be saved. But yeah, most of that's gonna do is turn us into ghost-type Pokemon. But anyways, you and your partner go on the run, you face the other two legendary birds like Zapdos, Moltres and Articuno, and you eventually end up meeting Ninetales themselves. The Ninetales from the legend. And you also meet an Absol along the way after defeating Articuno, who decides to join your party to help you stop the disasters that are wreaking havoc on the world. And eventually, once you meet Ninetales, Kazam and crew have arrived just like a little bit before then, and the six of you get into a brawl. Just straight up brawl.
Wait, look at this. Look at this. Wait, look at the leaderboard.
Okay, hang on.
Did that do it? That do it? That did it. I think that did it. It should work. Okay. Actually, wait a minute. Go back to the hub for a second and just come back. I think that's usually how this works, but if I'm right, if I'm looking at this correctly. Aha! Number 5 on the leaderboard.
Nice.
2 spots in one stream.
Meanwhile, I'm just rambling about Pokemon.
Yes! Number 5, in the top 5 now.
Honestly, at some point, you should probably just, like, change the stream title to, like, gaining ranks on the leaderboard while Cat rambles about Pokemon.
I was thinking putting it like Ascension in all caps and lots of N's at the end.
Yes, do that.
I was thinking about that, but I want to go with something mellow first.
Okay, but like I was saying about Pokemon, you Ninetales. Well, it's actually not you that asks, it's Alakazam who asks. Just like, Ninetales, tell us, is player character the human from your legend? Ninetales just glares at him, looks at your character and goes, you may rest easy, it is not you. And then Gengar, once the town finds out about that, is run out of the town, pitchfork and torches pretty much, just like, get out of my town. And you're just supposed to accept that after they all thought you were the one? Yeah, I'm so salty about that if you can't tell.
Yeah, I can definitely tell.
I have severe trust issues with them.
I mean, reasonably so, too. Like, sheesh.
Yeah, but basically, plot happens, you fight Groudon, the Pokemon that raised the continents from the ground. Because Alakazam and Co. were originally going to fight it because its awakening was starting to cause earthquakes everywhere, which was not good. But they didn't return as soon as everyone thought they would, because keep in mind, they are a gold rank rescue team, the best of the best pretty much. So Pokemon from other rescue teams decided to try and find them. A group compiled of 3 Pokemon who would have a good type advantage against Groudon. They fell in 2 days. Because they didn't even reach Groudon. They didn't even get to see it. They were wiped. And Gengar arrived just like, why do you puny Pokemon think you can fight a god? And then your partner and your character are just like, man, don't listen to him. We can do it all together now. And you pack friendship the town into believing you. Gengar runs away like the sore loser he is. And you and your character, along with whatever Pokemon you choose to bring along as your third party member. I brought along Absol because Absol is stupidly broken. What the heck? And you fight Groudon and win. And save Alakazam and his party. And then you get a telepathic message from Xatu from the Hill of the Ancients saying that he has finally figured out what is causing the natural disasters. A giant, like, planet-sized falling star that is on a crash course to the Pokemon world.
Oh gosh. Wait, how's it causing? Wait, that's what's causing earthquakes?
Yeah, it's probably like the gravitational pull or something.
Oh, I was like, wait, how does that work then? If it's how's it causing earthquakes?
Didn't question it, didn't ask. And since you and your character and your partner have pretty much proved at that point that, hey, we can fight God, show us our next target. You decide, you know what? We'll deal with it. And you're told to go face Rayquaza, the Lord of the Sky, up on Sky Tower. Because Rayquaza can destroy the meteor. And so, in what is most likely the most difficult dungeon in the main story, oh my god, why was it so difficult? you go through Sky Tower and whatnot, and then you reach the top of it. Rayquaza is annoyed that mere mortals dare enter his airspace, and he decides to try it and just end you 3 or 2, depending on if you only brought you and your partner. Which, why would you do that? That is a dumb move, people.
It's like, how dare you breathe the same air that I live in? Ow!
Exactly. But yeah, you defeat Rayquaza. He is still angry, but your partner just tells him, oh, dude, look up! And so Rayquaza looks up, sees the falling star. Oh, beep! Pretty much. just the oh crud moment. Then Rayquaza tells you, I can destroy it, but you might get severely hurt because you won't be able to escape the blast radius of my hyper beam in time. And you and your partner are just like, we don't care, do it! And so Rayquaza uses hyper beam, destroys the falling star. You, your partner, and whatever Pokemon you hopefully brought along to help you are all knocked heavily unconscious. Like, I'm talking drifting between life and death there. And then Gengar appears in whatever limbo you appear in. And it's just like, I'm going to drag you to the Shadow Realm.
Oh no.
But he gets lost. He's just like, wait, where am I going? I'm just gonna leave you here, screw it. Have fun being a spirit adrift.
Imagine getting lost in the way of the Shadow Realm.
Yeah, and then a light, which is revealed to be Gardevoir later on, more than most likely. Probably Gardevoir, yeah. Just runs Gengar off, and Gengar ran off crying for some reason. More on that later. And you and your partner wake up. You just kind of mumble to each other, did Gengar save you as well? Yeah. And then the heartbreaking scene begins, because while all the Pokemon are celebrating, Gardevoir, in an illusion that only you can see, appears next to you saying, you know you must leave now, right? Your job here is done. And so, you finally speak, not in little, like, parentheses or just your character moving to show that they are speaking, but no, you actually speak in an actual text box. And you tell them all that you really enjoyed your time here, but your job is done. You have to go. And everyone is crying, including you. And then boom, bam, credits roll. And then a little after credit scene is, I don't want to go. I don't want to leave. My most precious, treasured friend.
Aww. Like, it actually is sad.
Mm-hmm.
Like, going through life and death is just with people that you care about.
Do you understand why the series has such a grip on my heart?
Yes, I do.
Mm-hmm. And then, like, all the Pokemon who are there at the Hill of the Ancients, Pokemon that you've met throughout your journey, Alakazam and crew, the 3 Pokemon that went to go and try to save them, Shiftry, the Jumpluffs, Zatu, the shopkeepers, all of them are just there in front of your character's house. Your partner just crying on the doorstep because they are sad. And then you appear in a glowing ball of light behind all of them, and Caterpie and Metapod notice first, get everyone's attention, and then your character finally, like, fully forms from that ball of light, right as your partner character turns around, and it's just a tearful, happy reunion.
Aww.
Do a bunch of post-game missions, and then you eventually get a mission from Gengar.
Oh boy. Another one. Or wait.
Gengar that's been an absolute menace to you throughout the story. And it turns out that the human from Ninetales legend, yeah, that was Gengar, actually.
I was about to ask about that. I was like, wait, then who's the person that got cursed then?
Yeah, that was Gengar. And he wanted you to help him get Gardevoir back, because he finally grew a conscience. He finally grew a freaking consciousness.
After all of that happens, and he just now realized what he did was wrong. Of course.
Uh-huh. And so you and Gengar, just your player character and Gengar alone, go through a mystery dungeon, and then you have to answer a bunch of questions while Gengar is paralyzed in place. And at first, after answering those questions, the voice says, "Your wish of bringing Gardevoir back cannot be done." And then Gengar starts just like pouring his heart out. And then the voice is just like, "You know what? I changed my mind. You can have her back, but she's not going to remember anything. Are you sure you're okay with that?" And Gengar, having finally shown compassion, is just like, "Yes, please, I'll do anything." And so you never hear from them again afterwards, but Gardevoir gets brought back. Gengar is finally happy again. He's no longer a mean little gremlin. And yeah, that's basically like the last important mission that I actually bothered doing. I got stuck on another quest and I just haven't done it since.
Kept endings all around then.
Yeah, pretty much. But yeah, that's pretty much what happened. That's basically the summary of what happens in the first Pokemon Mystery Dungeon game.
Sheesh.
Yeah, that was just the first one. What are the others like then? Okay, so do you want me to continue rambling?
I mean, I might end stream soon because I gotta get up at 6 to get ready for school tomorrow.
Fair. And I do need to keep a semblance of a sleep schedule.
Me too.
I say semblance because Lord knows I don't got one.
I didn't have one at all during summer because I was staying up till like 1 or 2 a.m., sleeping till like 10 or 11. It was weird. But I have ascended and I'm happy. I'm on the top 5.
But yeah, chat, if you want to hear me talk more about this next stream, let me know.
No one said anything like almost an hour now. I'm kind of concerned.
It's because nobody else is in the chat. It is literally just you and I.
It says there's 3 people watching though. So who's the other person that's watching?
I don't know. But nonetheless, it is literally just you and I.
Peculiar. Anyways.
Yeah. But yeah, next stream, if you want me to continue rambling about this, I sure will.
Yeah, my stream next weekend, maybe do Doors again, because Doors is fun. See if I can actually beat Figure on stream.
Have fun with that. Don't fail the heartbeat minigame.
I tried not to, okay? It just stress got me those Door 100 and stuff. Alrighty, anyways. So, I mean, you've heard me chat. I'm probably doing stream next weekend. Or actually this weekend, which is like just a day away from now. Day after tomorrow. Probably. Because I'm probably going to do a build session on Sunday with my builders to actually maybe get progress done. We're going to see. But, yeah. I guess I'll see you guys then. See you later, chat.